What's going on? That's Trebler, and I'm here with the boss lady. We're in the house right now at the Bronx Boxing Club. I'm here with Marnie. How are you, Queen?
I'm very good, thank you. All the better for seeing you.
Come on. Hey, listen, I was going to say that. I'm all the better for seeing you.
I've got better lines than you. What can I say? I beat you to it.
I love that. Hey, listen, BBC. This ain't the first time you've worked at the BBC, of course.
No.
Everyone's probably going to tell you about your past. Obviously, what's that transition been like? And has, I guess, discipline also transitioned from, being in, I guess, business and obviously making it in the sport as well?
Well, this is a really nice full circle moment because when I first came out of The Apprentice, BOXXER was with Sky Sports. So now they're with the BBC. It's like a coming home moment. It feels good. It feels good. I think BOXXER now working with the BBC will bring a different kind of viewership to the sport. It's a new start, a new chapter. It's exciting. It's exciting. I feel like I have a lot more alignment with BOXXER now. It's good. It's good.
Listen, I'll gladly confess, I was at home watching the BBC, watching you going through that process.
No, you're supposed to get to know me first. I mean, the edit didn't always do me in the best light. It did me dirty sometimes.
Well, listen, you won, so you couldn't have done that bad.
Listen, it's the fighter instinct in me. I went into the show, I knew what I wanted, and this sounds harsh, I don't want to be the person that says it, but I was not there to make friends.
Good.
I was there with purpose, with intention. I took the process very seriously, and it paid off. I think Lord Sugar was always looking for a business partner with character, with the traits that he wanted. It wasn't so much about the business or the fine-tuning of it, because that can come. Like with a fighter, I guess, you can't teach heart. You can fine-tune them, you can train them. So yeah, he saw that, and we're still together now, so life is good. Business is good.
Look at that. I love that. You know what? And there's so many nuggets with what you just said there, and boxers who are watching this can also learn from that as well. There aren't no friends in the sport, as they say. Do you know what I mean? It's you and your opponent in the ring, and you need to have that discipline, that drive, that vision of knowing that, you know what, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to win something, I'm going to take something away from that fight. So I fully understand everything that you're saying, and I think that this is a good message for young people out there as well.
Boxing is a very lonely sport. It's isolating, and it really sets apart the people that know what they want and are intentional about it versus the people that want it as a bit of a sexy hobby. They enjoy a bit of it. You can't do it half-assed. You can't. You have to be fully committed, fully in it. That said, and I say this because I also just went to watch the Giant film with Brendan Ingle and Prince Naseem, and it's been on my mind. It's amazing, great film. I cried. But it really highlighted the importance of, as much as I'm saying be driven, I mean that in a sense of don't let distractions get in the way. I don't mean that in the sense of cut your team out or don't recognize who's there for you and who's riding for you, because people do need people. And one thing I've definitely learned post-Apprentice is sometimes collaboration is more important than competition. So having the right team as a boxer, as a business person is important, but you do need to know who people are and not to get distracted by simple pleasures. You can have all the pleasures you want once you've made it. My Greek villa's coming in a long time, but right now, focus.
I'll be visiting. You know what? I just want to quickly touch on that before we go to the next thing, but someone told me recently, Lewis Hamilton, yeah? Or any one of your, really standout Ferrari, Formula One racers. It takes about 1,500 people doing their job right to get that one athlete driving that car and for that car to then succeed.
Yeah.
So
I think there's definitely a stars aligning moment. Even when I look back to winning the show, when I went to those first auditions, there was, no exaggeration, hundreds upon hundreds of people lined up outside, and they were in cohorts. So each hour there was about 300 people, next hour another 300, next hour. That happened over 3 days across hotels all across the UK, and I sometimes think, why me? How did that happen? And there must, but I don't know, I think there was something in everything lining up just right in that moment. I'd auditioned for it before and didn't get on, so there was something about that year, something about being ready, and everyone's time comes.
Alignment, 2026, key word there.
2026, I've spent these last few years, I feel a bit in the shadows. I don't think I've been as forthcoming and present in the media. I didn't really take advantage of the Apprentice buzz. I really got my head down, focused on business. Now the business is in a place where it's very established, very settled. Now it's time for me to grow. Now it's time for me to elevate and see see us go forward. What is it? 2026, the year of the horse, freedom.
Come on, that's it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're running. Stallion business.
Listen, I'm chasing. I love that, you know, and it's time to step into your power. And you know, that's inspirational as well to hear, because, you know, through life, everyone's got dreams, passions, goals, and everything like that. But there's also something about timing as well.
Yeah, timing, for sure. Things, time heals, and sometimes you really do need to step back, figure it out. Everyone's in a rush, everyone's in a race, and you want to beat the next person. Competition's important, it's healthy, but your time will come. I say that a lot of boxers get disheartened if they see other fighters getting opportunities. And I say, like, it will happen when it's supposed to happen. I believe a lot in fate.
I love that. Let's talk about fighters at the beginning of their journey. You know, here at the Bronx Boxing Club, obviously you're helping with development of fighters as well. Tell me a little bit more about that and how the Bronx Boxing Club is actually playing a part in that.
So at Bronx, we have an incredible amateur team, an incredible amateur coach, who is really new school. So you go to a lot of old school spit and sawdust gyms, a lot of like hardcore sparring, and I think young boys coming into it think, yeah, that's what I want, that's juicy, I want to get in the ring. But they've missed the whole chapter of learning, of understanding of technicality, technical sparring, understanding fitness, understanding performance. We really focus on that here. So our fighters will have a whole lineup of the year, how many fights they're expected to have. My head coach is an ex-army man, so he is on business. It's a great place, and we're always welcoming new fighters, serious fighters though. It's invite only. We want talents, we want to focus on them, and then we also have pros here. So our big name pro here is Devon Miller. He's upcoming cruiserweight, very talented, and again, we just like to foster and support where we can.
Amazing. And you know, going back to the goals for this year, obviously this is one of the biggest fights early on in the year. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be at the Copper Box. You going to be there? I
will be there. Yeah, I'll be there. That's why I said I've been head down, but now I'm like gonna get my outfit on. I'm gonna turn up. You know, you'll see me.
I love that. And you got obviously Adam headlining. This is you know, I think it's been billed as, you know, the welterweights. You know, the welterweights. For someone like Adam, you know, under BOXXER, there's a lot of people that did jump ship. I was talking to Fraser Clark last year, and you know, he was talking about, you know, loyalty is very, very important in the sport. Sometimes it's a bit of a fickle sport. You know, he's getting his due rewards by sticking with BOXXER and doing the work, and now he's headlining at Copper Box. But who have you got? Who are you looking forward to watching, obviously, on the 31st?
Listen, I just want to say on that, BOXXER has had a hard time, and it's been getting a hard time. But shout out to Ben Shalom, because what he's achieved, not one person, not a single person in the comments can do what he's done. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, they're really, having been in that position, there's something to really be said about bootstrapping your own business and coming up from the ground. Like, look at his history, look what he's got to. So, you know, boxing is fickle, and I think you can't be in the sport and have a sensitive heart, because people do what's best for them constantly. And again, go watch I'm not getting commission for this, but go watch the Giant film. There's a lot to be said in that. It really showcases the journey that a lot of coaches go on, where they'll invest in a boxer and then they move off and do their own thing. It's a hard sport, and it isn't for the faint-hearted. But I forgot what your question was, to be honest.
Listen, I was talking about I love that. No, you still made some good points. I was talking about who you're looking most forward to seeing on the 31st. You're going to get glammed up, but obviously the boys are going to be doing the work, and the ladies as well. You got Fran there in the back.
Yes. Well, let's talk about Fran, because I think she is a real asset to BOXXER. She's really one of their stars in the making. She's really coming into her own, finding her feet. And as much as she's finding herself in boxing, I think she's finding herself as a woman too. Like, she's young, she's coming into her own, finding her style. I am here for it. I like it. Yeah.
And British boxing needs a bit of glam.
Yeah, you know, there's a real big divide between amateur boxing, which is working men's clubs, grit, dirt, no glamour, nothing. But there's a lot of heart in it. You get into the pro world, it's business, it's savvy, it's sexy, it's slick. With that comes, you know, you have to have commercial appeal, you have to have a brand, you have to have a style. So I think a lot of my advice as well to young boxers coming up would be to look at your life outside of the ring and who you want to be, how you want to present yourself. You can't be a boxer without being a star now. It's no good being talented. It's not enough. So focus on that. Focus on your persona, which I think Fran is doing really well.
A few more questions from me, man. I want to give people at home watching this an opportunity to hear from somebody who's proven. She's, you know, your journey is testament to discipline, to ambition and hard work. You know, for anyone that wants to get into sport or business, what's your advice to them?
Really know what you want, first and foremost. Know exactly what it is you're looking for. And I keep saying this word this year, but be intentional. The rise of social media puts a lot of things in front of us which we feel are attainable just by doing quick fixes, and, you know, there's a lot of shortcuts in the world. But if you really want true, hearty, genuine, meaningful, long-lasting success, you can't shortcut that. And it's the same with boxers. You cannot win a title without putting the rounds in the gym behind the scenes. The same with business. It looks like, you know, I popped up out of nowhere with this gym, got launched. Before that, I had the keys to this place in 2024 when I was 24, sorry, and the whole gym was covered in raw sewage. There was asbestos in all the walls. I cried every day for a year because I wanted it so badly. So be really intentional. You can't just go, oh, I want that, so I'm going to start it, and it doesn't amount to anything. Like, put your eggs all in one basket, commit to it, and then it will happen. I really believe that if you want something bad enough, anything is possible. You got to know what you want, be willing to go on the journey with it, understand that it's not going to come easy or overnight, and have that patience. That your time will come.
Respect the craft.
Yes, respect the craft. There's a lot to be learnt in that as well. Had this come quicker, I would have probably been a lot happier. Life would have been good. But I would not be the person I am now. I would not be built the same. My character would be half of what it is. I've got thick ass skin now, which I didn't have before. So yeah, take the L's as much as the wins, because they shape you.
Love that. Last one from me, Mans. Where do you see yourself?
No, you can't come to my villa.
Listen, I was just about to give myself a little self-invite. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I would have brought a coffee round as well. You know what I mean? It would have made us a cuppa. But listen, where's Marnie in 5-10 years' time? I sometimes ask boxers this because sometimes some boxers are so head first in, I want to win a world title, this and that sometimes they forget what they're fighting for. So where are you in 5 years' time, man?
It is easy to get blinded by the lights, and that's why I kind of pulled back and really locked in. I would love to have this place really established. One big issue that I don't do well, I'm not good at, is marketing the gym. So I would love for everybody to know it.
We can collaborate.
Look at him trying to plug.
That's we can collaborate.
I would love for it to be really established, as like have legacy to it. I would like to have moved forward myself not out of the business, but moved it to a level where someone else is looking after it and I can focus on new, bigger things. My big personal ambition is getting into promoting. I already promote on a smaller level. So we host shows here. I've done shows at other venues on like a white collar, unlicensed level. But I really would want to make my mark in the pro game. I don't think a woman has taken it on before. I think it would garner a lot of attention, a lot of press. I think it'd be very powerful. You know what? Light bulb moment. We would be supporting you 100%. I definitely think there's space for a woman to come into the sport. I think the sport actually needs it. I think it'll be refreshing. And yeah, to be honest, you've built a serious foundation. So I don't see why the stars wouldn't align in that way anymore. And that's what it is. The stars need to align. But going back to what I said in terms of advice, I don't want to half-arse it. So I'm taking my time to really understand the pro game. My background has always been in amateur boxing. To really understand the pro game, understand the business behind it before I step into it. Well, listen, we're wishing you all the best. We're going to be following your journey and we'll see you on the 31st. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. You're a star.